everyone. We're here in the kitchen because we're going to do a baking activity. We are going to bake resurrection rolls. And the reason why we like to bake resurrection rolls at Easter time is because it's a really good way to wrap the kids' heads around the story of Jesus' resurrection, that he died for us because he loved us so much, and his Father loved him so much that he brought him from heaven, and he died for us, and then he was reborn again. He came back to life, and it's hard to understand. So we're going to use these items and kind of teach you about the resurrection at the same time. I like to use a number of books to teach the kids the story of Easter, the real meaning behind Easter. It's not all about the bunnies and the eggs and the candy, people. It's about this guy right here, Jesus. So this is a really sweet book. It's called The Story of Jesus. It talks about Jesus' life. This is a good one, The Story of Easter, My Story of Easter. Books are good to really start the conversation about the real meaning behind Easter. And so after Jesus died on the cross, on that Easter, Jesus' friends met an angel. He told them Jesus had written, "He is alive today," and his friends were so happy. We celebrate Easter because Jesus lived again on that first Easter morning. So he rose and he lived again. So let's make our resurrection rolls, shall we? Okay. So the things that you're going to need are, you're going to need crescent rolls. You're going to need butter. You're going to need, Robin, what's in there? Cinnamon. And that's the melted butter, right?
Marshmallows.
And marshmallows. The marshmallows are going to be the body of Jesus. So, Robin, sorry, Mr. Tim's reminding me that I forgot that. Sugar. You're going to mix the cinnamon and sugar together. The cinnamon and sugar, boys and girls, is to represent the spices that they put on the linen to prepare Jesus' body for the tomb. Well, we'll find out about that in a minute. First thing you want to do is turn on your oven to 350 degrees so you can bake your rolls. While your oven is warming up, Robin is going to read to us from the Bible about how they prepared Jesus' body for the tomb. Here you go, Robin.
Thank you. John 19. After he was crucified, 2 men wrapped Jesus' body with strips of linen dipped in spices. This was in accordance with Jewish burial customs. At the place where Jesus was crucified, there was a garden, and the garden a new tomb, in which no one had ever been laid, because it was the Jewish day of preparation. And since the tomb was nearby, they laid Jesus' body there.
Thank you, Robin. All right, so now we're going to show you kind of how they did it. But first, we're going to wash our hands, everybody. Come over here. We all have to wash your hands. You have to wash your hands before you do any cooking in the kitchen, right, boys and girls? Wash your hands. Rub and scrub and rub. Rub and scrub and rub and scrub so germs go down the drain. Yes, always, always, always wash your hands. Okay, boys and girls. Now, you have your crescent rolls laid out for you. Let's get these things out of the way. The first thing you're going to do is and girls, you can do this too. Robin, this can be your workplace. Let's get this out of the way. So you can see, right? Okay. The first thing we're going to do is take your body, your Jesus' body, which is the marshmallow. Take your body, Jesus. And you are going to first dip it in the butter.
I want to eat my
These are the oils. This is to represent the oils that they used to anoint the body after Jesus had died. And then you're going to roll it in the spices. This is to represent the spices that they...
Just saying, don't eat.
My body fell.
Don't eat the melted butter.
Don't eat the melted butter.
That's too many calories.
So this is to represent the body of Jesus being dipped in the oils and the spices
It looks dirty.
and being prepared
Looks very
for
dirty.
burial.
And this is what it looks like, or it could look neater, but
Okay,
very dirty.
Taylor, this is yours. That's yours.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to take my body
You can do it on my
and the dough is to represent the linen that they wrap Jesus's body in. So you take your body and you wrap it in the linen, the two flaps and over, and kind of pinch it at the end.
If you're wondering what linen is,
Yeah.
it's a cloth.
Linen is a cloth, yes. That they used to wrap people in
I was puzzled about that.
after they pass away. Good. And there's no real right or wrong way to do it, boys and girls. You just wrap that baby up.
My linen cloth kind of looks like a mummy.
Yeah, well.
It's a mummify.
Okay, so how many we have? Everybody's gonna do one more. So
Yay.
here's your dough.
Ooh.
Cinnamon and sugar, so yummy. Remember, you take your linen cloth, get it ready, take your body, Jesus' body, dip it in the
We
oil,
need some more
dip it into more cinnamon and sugar,
Yum, yum, yum.
and just wrap it up. Wrap it,
And I didn't
wrap
find-
Jesus'
Well, this is one
body
tasty burial.
just right. Do we need a little bit more, or are we
It's
good?
tasty.
We're
We'll
good.
finish that other one. We'll do the last one in a little bit.
Or we'll eat it. Yum, yum, yum.
If you
Do I just
have,
do it? I'll just do it really quick.
if you
Okay, so you take the dough is the linen. You take Jesus's body. Dip it in the oil.
Excuse me, Mom.
Dip it in the spices. And then just wrap his body up.
it should look like maybe.
Okay, girls,
a
go wash your hands again because your hands get very greasy.
Yum, yum, yum.
This,
Do not
okay?
lick your finger.
And then so we have the body of Jesus.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And what did they do after they wrapped his body in linen? They put his body in the tomb. So we're gonna put our tomb is our oven, okay? And you know, since this is the magic of YouTube, I think the body is ready.
What are you eating, dog?
We're going to take our baked buns out of the oven. And everybody take one. Now, remember what was inside of it? It was the marshmallow. It was Jesus' body, right?
That includes
Well,
you,
I
Dad.
don't know if you can see. If we open it up,
Where is it?
his body is gone.
Can we eat this?
His body is gone. He's risen.
Ooh.
He died and was reborn. Look, do you see it? Now it's time to taste.
Oh.
Really
Oh
good.
my gosh.
Ah,
Heavenly. Perfect.
There you go. There you have it. It's a good way to teach the kids about the resurrection of Jesus and have a nice tasty treat too, right?
I guess this is why they call it I guess this is why it resembles like Jesus coming out of the tomb because it's heavenly.
It is heavenly. Yeah.
This is the one time it's okay to eat figurative clothing.
Oh,
Cloth.
oh, Taylor,
Yes.
are you gonna do your reading for us?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Taylor has prepared a reading. And Taylor's going to read to us about how they found out that Jesus had risen.
Thank you, Mom.
Okay?
John 20. Early on the first day of the week, while it was still dark, Mary Magdalene went to the tomb and saw that the stone had been removed from the entrance. So she came running to Simon Peter and the other disciple, the one that Jesus loved, and said, "They've taken the Lord out of the tomb, and we don't know where they've put him." So Peter and the other disciple started for the tomb. Both were running, but the other disciple outran Peter and reached the tomb first. He bent over, looking at the strips of linen lying there, but he did not go in. Then Simon Peter came along behind him and went straight into the tomb. He saw the strips of linen lying there, as well the cloth that had been wrapped around Jesus and Jesus' head. The cloth was still lying in its place, separate from the linen. Finally, the other disciple who had reached the tomb first also went inside. He saw and believed. Then the disciples went back to where they were staying. And that's the end of it.
Well, that's right. So I hope that you use this as a great tool to teach your kids about the real meaning of Easter, Jesus' resurrection and his life and his love for us. Happy Easter, everybody.
Bye.
Happy Easter.